Hello, my beautiful tribe. Welcome to this episode of Meta Talk. Meta, unconditional love and kindness for you and for others. And this topic is especially dear and near to my heart. I've always had a really hard time accepting change until I applied these tools. So today is all about accepting change and reducing the fear that comes with change in life. I think we've all heard it in many of the different texts, in quotes, that the only thing that is constant in life is change. And when we can embrace that change, we can truly reduce our suffering, anxiety, everything that comes with having the change, come into your life. So I'm going to go over 3 tools that I use daily when I am having any type of change and fear that pops into my life, which is a practice for me because it literally happens every single day, if not sometimes twice a day. And I've always had this style of trait for me where I am fear induced when there are things that happen that are not planned in my day. So this works as minimal as a shift in your calendar to really huge changes in your life. You can use any of these 3 tools. So let's get started. So why do we actually fear change? And most of that fear comes from the unknown. If we're unsure of what's going to happen during this change, we tend to fear what that outcome can actually be. And we go into the state of conditioning where we prepare for the worst thing that could happen during that change instead of actually preparing for the best thing that could happen during that change. So these are these 3 tools that you can do to really help you release that fear, accept the change, embrace it, and suffer a little bit less. And these are things that I'm doing day to day in my life that really do help. The first thing is meditation. Meditation is scientifically proven to bring you peace into your space of your mind, your heart, your body, your soul, your spirit. When we are in a state of clarity and peace, we can truly see with clarity what the good things can happen from this change. We can shift our brain from looking at hard situations or really traumatic situations to actually being challenges that are finite, that are learning and growing. Let me say that again. CFL. When we have difficult situations, we can have them be challenges. C. F. Finite. They're not going to last forever. And L. Learning and growing opportunities. I didn't want to just rush through that. Now, in the science journals, you are supposed to meditate for 20 minutes a day, every single day. And you can break that down. If 20 minutes is too daunting for you right now, you can do a 10-minute meditation in the morning, a 10-minute meditation in the evening. When I started meditating, I only started with 3 minutes a day. And I was using guided meditations for almost 2 years until I found my practice that really worked for me. And I have lots of free guided meditations for you. You can actually look below onto my website. I have free guided meditations there, plus links to other libraries that you can use that are completely free that can help you get started with your meditation practice. And again, to receive the benefits is 20 minutes a day for that day, but I say break it up from morning and evening, because when we have 2 meditations a day, in the morning you're setting your trajectory for your day, and in the evening you are washing your dishes, you're getting rid of all the negative energy that you have absorbed throughout the day. So having a meditation practice really gives you the ability to just release that fear a little bit. It allows us to see through the lens of positive thinking instead of worst scenario, which in return reduces that fear and allows you to accept situations in a much more relaxing way or fluid way than being in that state of, oh my God, what if this happens? Okay, number 2 is to surround yourself with support. This is really important, but the main thing with this surrounding yourself with support is that you don't have to surround yourself with like 10, 15, 20 people. 2 to 5 people, 2 to 4 people in your life that are actually supporting you, rooting for your suffering to end, is all you need. When we have a supportive, I want to call it the leg stools, because they support you and you can sit on their support. It really gives you some relief, and it allows us to endure more of the traumatic things that happen in our lives when we have someone we can call, where we can have someone that can really gives us some advice without judgment. But again, it does not have to be a ton of people. I only have 3 leg stools. That's it, outside of my family, that I can go to for support. And that is plenty for me, because truly these individuals are rooting for my suffering to end. They are full of compassion for me, and that's all I need to really get me to the next level in releasing the fear and accepting the change. The third one is all about journaling your fears. And this one's beautiful, and one that you don't need anyone to help you with. You can easily just do a list of pros and cons when it comes to that change. So if you're trying to change your career, for example, that's a big change in anyone's life, because it is your survival need. And if you think about Maslow's hierarchy of needs, the first actual level of needs is survival, and that includes being able to pay your bills. So if you're trying to change your career, this is a huge change and step. One thing you can do is just write the pros and the cons of changing your career, and seeing things from a logical state of mind really allows you to see the sides, both of them, clearly without emotional charge. So I do recommend that you write down a list of pros and cons. This is a journaling technique. It's not a Dear Diary. It's an actual technique that can help you release some of the fear. Because what is fear? Fear stands for false evidence appearing real. False evidence appearing real. We get so lost in what if, in the worst situations. Oh my God, if I say this, if I do this, this is the worst thing that could happen. So we start believing this evidence like to the core. Like, if I change my job, I'm not going to be happy with that job. Or if I change my job, why if I don't make enough money? Or if I start this new venture, oh my God, I'm going to fail because I'm not going to have people that want to work with me. This is all fear-based evidence, instead of actually allowing yourself to think in a positive state of mind. So when we write down our actual outcomes that can happen, the positive states of outcome, we release the fear and ignite trust. Because fear comes from a place of mistrust. We're not trusting in the moment. We're not trusting that we're going to make good decisions. We're not trusting in the people around us. And when we lose that trust, we start to fear, right? It's a cycle. So when we use these 3 tools, we can truly awaken to acceptance, to releasing the fear of change, and opening yourself to these infinite possibilities, these unlimited possibilities in your life. So let's review them really quick. Number 1, meditate twice a day for 10 minutes or 20 minutes a day, whatever works for you. Have a supportive, surround yourself with support. So at least 2 to 4 people that are rooting you on, that are truly rooting for your suffering to end, that are cheering you on through these life changes. And the last one is to journal, to really give yourself that opportunity to self-reflect and see the power between logical thinking, reducing that emotional charge, doing a pros and cons list, and seeing that maybe the best thing can happen out of this change. Okay? If you are needing any type of help, if you are like, Karen, this is wonderful, I want to talk more about this, please feel free to submit a 30-minute consultation. You can find the link below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I know I haven't posted a video in a really long time, but I am going to start posting a little bit more. These lessons are for you. They're completely free to get you started into living your life at your highest. Okay? Thank you so much for listening to me today. I hope this is really helpful to you. If you need to contact me, my email is right below as well. And if you are wanting to comment, please comment as well, and I will comment back with any answers to your questions. Sending you so much love and light from my heart. Namaste.